Number two, using managerial science, how you can tackle the sunk cost fallacy. We saw the example of clinging on to bleeding customer accounts or low performing products. So how do you tackle this? First, you'll have to, again, take a step back and look at the overall outcomes your organization is targeting. Let's take the example of right sizing the customer accounts. If the organization's priority is growth and margin, like profitable growth, then that should again have to come up with strategic clarity, and that is what the organization is driving towards. And number two, pick the right metrics. In this case, it could be revenue growth month on month, and second aspect could be, say, gross margins or margin per customer account. And then you convert this into some actionable frameworks. For instance, imagine a simple 2x2 framework where you have revenue growth on one axis and margins on the y-axis. Any customer who falls into the top right quadrant are those who are growing fast and have a good margin, whereas those in the bottom left are clearly those who are not growing fast enough and are low margin accounts. And there's very little reason to cling on to them. So that's when you need to make the call of letting go of some of these, even if you've invested 5 years with these customers. And that's where the third point comes in. How do you tackle dominant logic, or in other words, business as usual, how you've operated all along for managing change? Here again, the role of the startup founder or the leader is very important. First, they'll have to understand what's happening here, what's at play, and then convince their teams and empower them to make these decisions, letting go of some customers, some revenue, because it's not aligning with the organization's growth path. That's how you use managerial science to tackle the sunk cost fallacy.